Matt here again. I'm up by Lake Michigan in the Upper Peninsula, and I figured I'd do a gear review on my bow that I've had for about 3 years now. When I first got into archery, this was basically just kind of a beginner's bow that you could get at Cabela's. At least that's the impression they gave me. It is a Quest G5 hammer. It does not come like this. I made some mods to it, and I gotta tell you, this shoots just as good as any Mathew's bow I've ever held. And I'm not bashing Mathews. I'm saying that because Mathews actually makes really good stuff. So basically, kind of my opinion of this is that I got kind of a Hoyt or a Mathews grade bow here at like a Walmart price. I looked around, I was very careful with the stuff that I put on this just to make sure it didn't break the bank. This right here was a used sight by TrueGlow that I got for about $10. You can see what it looks like here from the front. It's just got one little dot there, and uses some kind of fiber optic technology. You can put a battery in here, push a little button somewhere, and it glows at night. And what I did to the back of this, because it didn't have any kind of a grid or measurement system, was I just took some measuring tape and I glued it on here. And I've actually been able to use that very well out to I think 68 yards was the longest shot I made. I did replace the arrow rest with a Trophy Ridge arrow rest. It just kind of drops away when you shoot it. Got that at Walmart for I think $12 or $15. I added one of these on here. This is very important because for some reason with this bow, this string wants to twist a lot. And I know other people had that problem on their bow, but this one does it really bad for some reason. So I added that on there. Of course, I got some silencers. I sprayed the cams down with like some marine grade camouflage paint. They use that stuff on boats and things like that. I think it was like maybe $7 or $8 a can at Walmart. I got the top and the bottom one here. I did add these limb dampeners, and I took the time to take and cut out some neoprene and stick it where the risers and the limbs connect, and that actually took out a lot of the shock. I don't want to say recoil, I'm trying to think of the term for it. I'm kind of having a brain fade here, but all the force that's going into the bow that this stabilizer is supposed to help with, this neoprene here also seems to help with. The most expensive part I have on this actually is this Action Archery stabilizer with the Lost Camel pattern by Mathews. It's got these really neat Mathews stabilizers here on the inside. And I gotta tell you, this thing shoots really well. Within 2 weeks of having this thing, I split 2 arrows at 30 yards. I shoot this thing all the time, you know, out to 40 yards. I've been doing more outdoor shooting with it. It's a very light bow, a very stable bow. I have no complaints. I've gotten into some shooting matches with this and some guys that have had some tricked out Mathews bows, and I outshot them with this. I'm not going to pretend like I'm the best archer in the world, but I do come out and shoot a lot. I've shot 3 different states. I shoot all year round outdoors and indoors. And if somebody were to ask me, hey, you can have any bow you want, which one are you going to pick? I actually would pick this one. It just feels really good to me. I like it. Like I said, I got no complaints. And for the price, I think it's a real deal. So I don't think they make it anymore. It is a Quest G5 hammer. I believe now they got other models out, like called the Torrent, and it's supposed to have upgraded technology. So you might want to look into one of those. But as far as I'm concerned, as long as this bow shoots, I'm going to keep it. The ammo I use for it is these Carbon Express Mutiny arrows. Sorry, this one got busted a while ago. Hold a good one out here. And I actually modified these two. What I did was I put these blazer vanes on there, and I tested out several different fletches for them, and these ones seem to perform the best. So the fletches you get on when they first come are like a yellow color, or I think maybe a red color, and they're a similar shape, but they don't work as well. So scrape those off and put these on there, and these things fly really well. Pretty durable arrow. I just use a normal field tip on it, and it does the job. I think I get pretty tight groups with it. So yeah, if you're looking for good archery stuff and you don't want to break the bank, look into Quest, because they make really good bows. And thanks for tuning in.